good, everybody? It's your boy Smidd. I'm back, man. I know y'all been waiting for my glorious return, but today we're gonna be doing a song breakdown for one of my songs inspired by the hood called SCREETZ. I let the press plain Jane. I'm with the iron size gang. I been with the red screen niggas. I'm still a 6-figure nigga. I been with the 8-figure. Alright, so this song is inspired by the hood. Some people, you know, that are close to me in a life that, you know, is different from every day. You know, I was inspired to tell this story. And so, yeah, we here. It get hard in the streets. It get hard in the streets. Now it's blood on the leaves. They killed my brother just for treason. That story is based on somebody dying, of course, but more so like in the sense that two people were, you know, very close to each other, and it was a deep sense of trust between two brothers, and there was an outside entity that influenced both of their relationship for the worst of the matter. Plain time piece is not seasoned. Private jet charter for the week. My foot on their neck, they can't breathe. Normal shit popping. You know what I mean? Some wordplay. Normally, you know, within the rap community or the hip hop, you know, kind of that scene right there. A lot of rappers are just, you know, people that come from, you know, a hood culture are just more inclined to, you know, put diamonds on a real expensive watch, but not even where I'm from, but just from what I've learned and come to realize that when you put diamonds on a timepiece, the value go down. Private jet charter for the week. A private jet is something that I really just want to be on one day. And so me saying that right there is like, you know, I guess you could say a little bit of manifestation. Got my foot on their neck, they can't breathe. I don't even record like that. Somehow for still on their neck, 2 mil for the fast ass plane. That song, you know, I recorded this song probably about, I would say, a year and some change ago. Before that period too, I ain't recording like 2 years. So it was just, you know, getting back into the swing of things. You know, up until that point, I was feeling like, you know, I was doing pretty well. And so that's where that small bar came from. I like the Prezi plain Jane. So just once again, just putting more emphasis, you know, on the plain watch. Just really worrying about, you know, the value of just certain things, but, you know, your materialistic things, but, you know, something that's, you know, not as shiny as, you know, a nice watch can also have value too. And so I feel like being able to like just be by yourself and be able to digest the environment around you is definitely, that's something of value to me, only because I've been suffocated, I would say, with a lot of things that are actually meaningless. And so that's where that comes from. I'm with the iron size gang. I've been with the real street niggas. I'm still a 6-figure nigga. I've been with the 8-figure killers. I'm like the last of the real. This might be the last of the realest. When I was younger, I used to hang around people that didn't have my best interests at heart. We weren't, you know, like a gang, I guess you could say. I still was being influenced by people that, you know, were into, I would say, certain illicit activities. And so when I was younger, you know, they kind of just took me under their wing and showed me how to move in, I would say, just how to move in the street sense and just how to be smart in an environment like that. The thing that made me realize that, you know, the people I was around when I was younger didn't have my interests at, you know, my best interests at heart, was just because the consequences that used to come from the certain type of activities that, you know, we used to get into. Like, of course, I was always getting my ass whooped for being with certain type of people, you know, so story be told, but it still is, like, I had to learn the hard way, you know, getting caught up with police when I'm like, you know, 11, 12 years old and shit like that, just especially in a majority suburban area. You know, a lot of the antics that I learned from, you know, the days when I was just, you know, in a more, I guess you could say, like, aggressive environment, just a you know, more like a ghetto environment, like you know, just, you know, stealing certain shit like that, stealing cars, selling drugs. Like, you know, I had my you know, my little time. But just certain shit like that, you know what I mean? And thank God it's never got past, you know, selling drugs, but just certain shit now, you know, still stick with me. Like, I learned how to smoke weed with one of my cousins that was really putting in work in the field, and from that day forward, I've been attached to a blunt. So, you know, people don't see Smidd without seeing smoke come out of his mouth. So just certain shit like that, you know what I mean? Yo, it's your boy Smidd. That was just the lyric breakdown for my song SCREETZ. You tuned in to Light Entertainment, man. We not going nowhere. We here to stay. I just want to say thank y'all. You know, I know it's gonna be people tuned into this. It's more where this came from. I'm just getting started, man. We just getting started, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna have foot on their necks, bro. It's good to be back, man. Been a long time, but it's good to be back, and I feel like I could settle in at home and reclaim my spot. See y'all boys, man. I let the pressure plain Jane. I'm with the iron size gang. I be with the red SCREETZ niggas. I'm still a 6-figure nigga. Been with the 8-figure killers. I'm like the last of the real. I might be the last of the realest.